OCD can make life feel like a constant struggle, and seeking treatment can be daunting. However, with the right tools and strategies, you can successfully treat your OCD and learn how to maintain your recovery. Here are 10 tips to help your success in OCD treatment. Number 1, start an OCD daily treatment journal. Use this to track your daily progress. Begin by writing down why you want to work on your OCD. Why is that important to you? What have you missed because of OCD? And how will your life be different if you were to treat your OCD and maintain those gains? Writing down your goals and the why behind your motivation can help to strengthen your commitment to treatment. Number 2, educate yourself about OCD treatment options. You can work with an OCD specialist. You can read books by experts in the field. I recommend books by specialists like Grayson, Abramowitz, Hirschfield, and Dr. Reed Wilson. Learn about what treatment theory and methods that you would like to follow. In my OCD course, for example, at paigepradko.com, I use a combination of ERP and ACT therapy. And I also include a more global strategic approach that covers all OCD themes. Number 3, have an overall attitude of willingness to change the way you've dealt with your OCD in the past. OCD is called the doubting disorder because it makes you doubt and it makes you try to resolve or answer what-if scenarios or questions that are often unanswerable. There are different theories that deal with this doubt and uncertainty. Some theories try to clear up and work through this inferential confusion, while other theories like ERP recommends this willingness to accept the unknowing and the uncertainty of the intrusive thought. Number 4, in ERP, exposure and response prevention therapy, the most important aspect of therapy is response prevention. And that means resisting doing the rituals and compulsions and resist avoiding situations that trigger your fears. Now, people often misunderstand response prevention. They believe that they only practice it during their actual exposures. Response prevention is not only meant for during the exposures, but it continues after the exposures are over. And did you know that you can actually treat OCD by only using response prevention? I'll leave you a link to a video that discusses that below. If you're planning exposures, number 5, it's important to create exposures that trigger your core fear. And to keep your brain learning by mixing up and varying your exposures. I even recommend mixing real-life situational exposures with imaginal exposures, including scripts and incidental exposures, and combining those exposures as well. Of course, you're always practicing response prevention, and all of these techniques and more are covered in my OCD course. Number 6, speaking of exposures, I highly recommend that you practice incidental exposures. Incidental exposures include how to handle an unwanted intrusive thought or feeling or an image in the moment that it happens versus doing a planned exposure. My IM method is designed to help you stop ruminating and engaging with those intrusive thoughts in the moment. So I'll leave you a link reviewing that method below. Number 7, remember that there's no perfection in treatment. You learn and you build your confidence as you go. Treatment is not linear. You're going to have good days and bad days, and some people reach full recovery with very few symptoms, while others have to continue some form of ERP to maintain their progress. If you do happen to have perfectionism as part of your OCD, make sure that you're always incorporating doing things imperfectly on purpose without fixing it as part of your treatment. Number 8, this one I learned from Dr. Reed Wilson. When you notice an OCD intrusive thought or even an anxious thought, think of the thought as an opportunity to practice. He would say something like, "Oh, good, I want this. This gives me a chance to practice." And then you resist those mental or physical compulsions and rituals or the avoidance and safety behaviors. Number 9, include your family members and your loved ones in your treatment. Your family members and those loved ones, they might be doing things to accommodate you, to not upset you, or to not make you anxious or uncomfortable. Now, although I want your family members and loved ones to treat you with kindness and compassion, if they're doing things to accommodate you, they're unintentionally sabotaging your progress. You're going to need to educate them that giving you reassurance or accommodating you is not helpful. I recommend John Hirschfield's book called When Family Members Have OCD for help in this particular area. And number 10, practicing self-compassion is so important when you have OCD. People with OCD are hard on themselves. They're frustrated with themselves. Practicing self-compassion means that you're speaking to yourself in a kind and encouraging way as you would speak to a very dear friend. And remember to celebrate every success and victory, no matter how small they seem, recognizing the progress you've made, and be proud of yourself for taking steps toward recovery. OCD treatment can be challenging. Go to paigepradco.com for more treatment tools and strategies. And remember to be patient, celebrate your successes, and feel free to reach out for support when you need it. Until next time, I'll see you in session. Take care. Bye-bye.